I think it makes sense that there are general themes, but actually looking at it at a really local level makes total sense, and looking towards local leaders for the solutions is important. And in my area in mid-Bedfordshire, we've seen a collapse in the commercial viability of certain routes, and then a demand on the local authority to subsidise. And as we all know, there isn't heaps of cash to subsidise bus routes that are going to be used by one or two people a day. So we end up in a bit of a cycle, and I must declare an interest as a Central Bedfordshire councillor, actually, Chair, if I may do that right now.
Of course.
So we end up in a cycle of lack of commercial viability, not enough money to subsidise, therefore there isn't a service for the people that genuinely need it, because there are no other options. So I think we're going to probably get onto some of these points, but I'd love to hear what lessons you've learned and what you think the solutions are to that challenge, which I think is prevalent throughout rural England.
Yeah, maybe if I start with what we've learned already from enhanced partnerships, and therefore the lessons that have already gone into the legislation that's before the Commons at the moment. In general, and I think there's actually a sort of positive response from local transport authorities to enhanced partnerships. Definitely we see that some are working extremely well, others there is more to do and more we can do to support them and help them support each other. But the first phase of our evaluation led to some of the changes that are before Parliament at the moment in the bill to make it easier within enhanced partnerships to both make changes when they're needed, but also to recognise those socially necessary services and put in place the protections that are needed to ensure the best decisions can be made. Stephen, I don't know if you want to add on that.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. We're absolutely seeing collaboration improving significantly in the work we did. I think about 96% of authorities said they'd made a fundamental difference in terms of those levels of collaboration. But actually making sure that sort of everybody's doing some of the basics that doesn't actually cost money and can drive satisfaction. Some of the things like common timetables, common fares, making sure people know where those buses are when they do exist and are able to access them. It doesn't cost money. It just requires collective effort and collective pooling of resource. So that's some of the key learning that we're looking to roll out.
Right, we'll move on please to Rachel Gilmore.